Thank you, Carly. Hey guys, thanks for coming today at lunch. I love that Carly got the memo, right?
Yes.
And wore the pink, right?
And it's not even Wednesday.
And it's not even Wednesday, right? Well, it's great to see some familiar faces in here. And some of you I don't know, so I'd love to get to know you after the session. You know, come up, give me your card, let's connect on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is my preferred platform of choice, or playground, as I say, because I love to just go there and connect and learn from other people. So I am a LinkedIn strategist and consultant, and last year I dove into the world of AI. But at first I was really skeptical. Is anybody afraid of AI, or is like, no way, I'm never gonna use it, human first? I'm with you. I am still human first. And last year I was like, no, everything I do on LinkedIn is organic. I don't use bots. I don't use automation. It's all organic. So I was like, there is no way AI is going to take over on LinkedIn under my watch. Well, it was already happening, right? And so as these AI courses, and I saw people talking about it, I like processes that make our jobs easier or make our businesses more efficient and help our clients, right? But I am human first, AI second. So I was very hesitant and anti-AI last February. And then March, I signed up to get my certification. And you might go, why, Mary? What changed your mind? When I have a very good friend and colleague who has had a marketing agency for 20 plus years. She has worked for Disney, Coca-Cola, and some other very big names. When I saw that she was number 4 to sign up in this course of this gentleman that we both knew, I saw the writing on the wall. When marketing agencies and copywriters were signing up to learn how to use AI efficiently and responsibly, it's here to stay. So I went all in, learned how to use AI ethically and responsibly. I'm going to keep saying that. And I'm here to show you guys a little bit about AI and educate you on it. So first off, who here has a cell phone? Raise it up, right? So you all know that you've been using AI for years, right? Siri, Alexa, Google, GPS, the cars that drive, the driverless cars, that is all AI. So a lot of people are like, Mary, no, I'm not using AI ever. I'm like, guess what? You already are. So if that was a shocker for you, I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. So I just wanted to let you guys know that you have been using AI. So a couple things. Let's make sure that this is going to work. I want to talk to you guys about the history of AI. Did you know that it's been around for over 50 years? Does anybody know that like AI started in the 50s? And I can't, that is really small. I apologize for that. That's a rookie mistake there. But AI has been here for 50 years. It's been used in the government. We've been using it probably publicly, Siri, Google, Alexa, all of that kind of consumer stuff. For probably 15 years, you just didn't know it was artificial intelligence. But last year, about a year and a half ago, ChatGPT, who's heard of ChatGPT, right? That's the common platform that the consumer knows. We got access to that, but that was an accident. That wasn't supposed to be like, hey world, here's ChatGPT, but it's here, and OpenAI is here to stay, and now it's in our hands. So my job, I feel, is to educate and train people on how, when, and why to use AI in their business and their personal life. Let's see if I'm doing that right. So AI is growing, right? It's not going anywhere. And a lot of people are afraid that AI is going to take over the job market and it's going to take jobs. And I want to agree with that. Absolutely. AI is going to take jobs, but it's also going to create a ton of jobs. There's a couple that I'm going to be talking about. So will AI change the landscape of the job market? Absolutely. Is it a good thing or a bad thing? Probably somewhere in between. And I'm going to go with good because, AI, we're using it in the medical. It's used in healthcare. It's used in logistics. My husband works for Amazon in Goodyear. That's what actually brought us here to Arizona. I'm actually from San Diego. Been here about 3.5 years. I I was, what do I want to say? My position was eliminated in San Diego at a private bank I worked at, and I said, that's it. We're packing up, we're moving to Arizona. We had a 5-year plan, it was cut short to 3 years. So I was like, I started packing our place, and I told my husband, go get a job in Arizona, because we are moving, and I'm just gonna go full time in my business. He works at Amazon in Goodyear, which is a robotic plant. Robotic isn't, they have the robots, right? So that is part AI. They have the robots in there that are packaging. I can't explain it really, but the robots, they put the stuff in the bins, they go down, and then the employees have to sort them. But without that, you all couldn't get your Amazon stuff the next day, right? Who here buys from Amazon? Right? You're all affected by that, right? I have to put up like 2 hands and 2 feet. Anyways, so AI helps us be more efficient, be more productive, and to get things done easier, right? And Amazon, logistics, transportation, the self-driving cars. Has anybody been in a self-driving car? No. You have, Carly? Have you? Yeah, I haven't done that. I'm not quite sure I'm ready to take that roller coaster of a ride. But, you know, my joke is when I talk about AI, on other shows and podcasts and stuff, I'm like, in 6th grade, I'm going to date myself. I'm going to be 60 in June. And in 6th grade, I wrote my 6th grade presentation on the Jetsons, but it was my world. It was modeled off the Jetsons. We had self-driving cars. We had vacuum cleaners. Who uses a Roomba or whatever the other brand is? That's AI, you know, telling the vacuum cleaner where to go. So we're all using AI. But I wrote my presentation on the Jetsons, and I'm here to say the Jetsons have arrived. We've got the Roombas and Alexa and Google. So we're all using AI in our life, whether we knew that or not. One thing that I do want to say, a lot of people that I talk to, they're anti-AI and they're afraid of it. And I want to say I get that. I don't want to discount that there are some fears about using AI. There absolutely are. But anything in the wrong hands can be bad. Can we agree with that? Anything in this world in the wrong hands can become bad, can create chaos and destruction. So it's not just AI. It's anything in the world. So are there complications that we haven't seen yet with AI? Absolutely. Are we all looking into that? Yes, there's AI ethic committees. They're talking about how to regulate that. I'm not sure what that's going to look like, but I'm sure by the end of the year, we're going to see a lot more news on AI and the ethics and how to regulate it. Did I go? So here's just some stats. I always like to start things with stats. You know, I'm not making this stuff up, you guys. 91% of small businesses polled say AI has helped make their businesses more successful. That's from Constant Contact. That's an email provider. If anyone uses, you know, email services, Constant Contact, ActiveCampaign. All of these platforms, many of them, who has an email provider that they use? Constant Contact, MailChimp, right? Those are all having AI built into them. That's how important AI is. You know, 77% of devices, right? I'd say 100% in this room have AI built into them. Our cell phones all have AI. AI-based software can increase the productivity by almost 40%. That's a huge jump in this world because right now in 2024, we expect things like that. Who gets mad when their Amazon package doesn't come the next day? We expect things faster and quicker more than ever in this lifetime. Can we all agree to that? That is the nature of our society. So AI is a way for us as business owners to deliver what our clients are expecting. I think that this is very interesting, you guys. The Future Ready Organization. There's actually titles now, Chief Future Officer. So every CEO needs to understand how to guide the organization with AI. Many organizations, board, especially board of trustees, they are specifically looking for members that understand AI. So if anyone's serving on a board or if you have a board of trustees, the thing in 2024 is you need to have a board member that is either certified in AI or has a deep knowledge of that, because there are risks, right? And so we need to mitigate those risks and learn how to responsibly use AI in the businesses. The futurist mindset, employees of the future, of today, actually, must adopt a futurist mindset to navigate the changing landscape. I feel like I feel like I adapt pretty easily. You know, being almost 60, I just decided I was going to get certified in AI because I saw the writing on the wall. This is here to stay. I don't want to be a dinosaur. I want to understand how to use it and how to help other people learn how to use it, the when, the why, and the how. So I'm going to tell you a little story about not being a dinosaur. I worked at the Bishop's School in La Jolla, California, for the head of school and the board of trustees. And when I walked in on like my first day, I had this huge office. It's great. I got new furniture. And the assistant that was leaving was going to be training me. I walked in. I was like, what's that? She's like, oh, that's the typewriter. I'm like, this is 2004. Typewriter? What's a typewriter for in here? It's on this little typewriting stand. I was like, oh no, that's got to go. Like the first thing out of my office, I'm like, it's 2004. We use desktops. We don't use typewriters. But let me just preference that is that she was on her way out. There's probably different reasons why she's on her way out. We have to adapt in our businesses and in our lives to stay sustainable in business and to grow and not to miss out on opportunities with our clients, our referral partners and collaborators. Nobody wants to partner with someone that doesn't have an understanding of what's coming down the pipeline. So that's really about embracing AI. And who here has seen any tools on AI? Any tools, right? How many tools have you seen on AI? Right? There's thousands. I'm inundated with them because I'm in that space. But luckily you have me, so when you're looking for an AI tool, I'm over here testing them with me and the group where I got certified. We meet every week and we talk about what's this tool, how does it work, why is it different than that? ChatGPT versus Claude versus VidIA versus Munch. Probably never heard of those. Those are all tools that help you take a video and chop it up into 10 videos with captions in about 2 minutes. Now, back in the day, I would have my VA or I would hire someone to do all my video editing. That costs a lot of money, right? So there are tools out there to help the small business owner because as a business owner, a lot of us don't have a marketing staff. Who in here has a full marketing staff on hand? Good for, no, that's good, right? There are a few of you, but look, yeah, right? There are three to four of you raised your hand. So what does that tell us? That tells us that 95% of this room, we're out there trying to do everything. We're customer service, we're the CEO, we're the spokesperson, we're the client advocate, and we're the marketing team. That's a lot of hats to wear. And we can't wear those all effectively, right? So using AI to come in, I feel, for marketing is amazing, and for proposals, and for job descriptions, and for standard operating procedures, or to write your resume if you're looking for a job. At least it gives you a great base, somewhere to start. There's so many ways that we can use AI. Did I hit the right one? So, like I said, I don't know how many tools. I would say there's probably at least 1,500 AI tools out there, maybe 2,500. I tested 4 new ones this last week. I have friends right here in Phoenix that are like, hey, you want to test my new AI tool? It'll take, what did it do? It took my text and it turned it into a PDF carousel for LinkedIn. It was okay. I wasn't impressed. Did I use it? Yeah, I wanted to test it. But I was like, yeah, it has a lot of work to come. But for marketing and sales is where I want to focus today. Gemini AI for ads, it optimizes your Google ads and adds the AI-powered insights. Eye tracking. Now, for anyone who does video, training videos, courses, anything like that, if you have a script in front of you, can you tell when someone's doing this? Like their eyes are moving or they're down and the camera's up here? There's an AI tool that tracks the eyes, so it looks like you're looking at the camera the entire time. I personally want to test that one out because I like having a script to stay on point, right? But it's much better if you're looking at the camera, telling the story, sharing the information, and people are like, oh, she's reading from a script that's not very authentic, right? So that's a pretty cool tool. Hey, Jen, I tested that one. It will actually clone you, make an AI person of you, and do a video. The lips are a little off, but it's getting better and better. So some people don't want to be on video, but we all know in marketing, video it's strong. It's not dying down. And in today's world of AI and robots, right, I say be on video for marketing. You don't have to be perfect. But for those people, there's Hey Jen. It also can be used as a tool to send a video to a client. AI voice, we tested this in my AI group. It hadn't even launched yet. It was in beta test. The coach got early access, and you call a number, and the person answers, and you say, it says, hey, Jeff, or hey, how can I help you? I'm looking for a refund, or I'm looking for the contract number 1295. Okay, so you're looking for 1295. Now, we've all heard automation. Who calls to make a doctor appointment? Hit 1, right? To get, I don't know, if this is an emergency, please hang up and dial 911. If you're calling to make an appointment, hit 2. If you're calling to get a prescription refilled, hit 3, right? That's all automation. Well, with this tool, it sounds like a person. And when you interrupt it, because you can interrupt it midstream and say, no, that's not what I asked for. Oh, I'm sorry. What? And it sounds just like a person. So it's kind of creepy, but kind of cool. I'm, like that. Like, okay, where's this going? How are we going to use this? That's really a customer service tool I see. Video, I talked about video. Video for video clips, you can try it out for free. I'd like to give a piece of advice for anyone who wants to explore AI tools. Number 1, sign up for the free 7-day or 14-day. Make sure you have time to try it. Test it out. If you have to pay for it, pay for 1 month. Don't buy an annual plan. Don't do what I do sometimes. Buy it for a month and cancel it right after. And you have 1 month to test it. So with so many options out there, what I don't want you guys to do is go crazy and buy every tool out there trying to figure out which ones you need for your business. You actually need to have a strategy, right? What is missing in your business? What's broken? What could be stronger? What do you hate to do? Like, who here loves to write email funnels, right? Anybody love to sit down and write like 5 different email funnels for all your products and services? No. ChatGPT. It's amazing for that, but you have to train it. You have to train it so it sounds like you. It understands how you talk, your personality. Email assistant. That woman that I talked about that has this marketing agency, she actually certified all of her employees so they can handle all this AI together. She needs an email assistant. So I sent her a couple that I found for her that will actually go through. Who has an email over 1,000 emails? Anyone? Yeah. Go ahead. You raise your hands. It's okay. We get there, right? Well, get an email assistant that can start cleaning that up for you. There's so many tools out there. We have to explore them and test which ones are going to work best for you and where you're at in your business. Okay, so y'all heard about ChatGPT. Everyone pretty much is familiar with that. Who here has heard of Claude? Okay, so I would say Claude and ChatGPT are like the 2 big names, right? So ChatGPT, and I'm just going to show you some of the differences. So short content, right? Marketing, that short content, the email funnel, ChatGPT works really well for that. Claude doesn't work so well for that. Long-form copy, ChatGPT doesn't do so well. You know who does really well? Is Claude. Claude is like your workhorse, right? It can analyze PDFs It can analyze copy. If you want a summary of something, of a PDF, maybe you have a 10-page PDF, right? Upload that there, say, analyze this and give me the top 10 points. Saves you a ton of time, right? Especially if you need to use that in a report, maybe. Wow, summarizing those long-form documents, wouldn't that be nice? Marketing copy, I still prefer ChatGPT. Claude has been rolling out some updates, so I think I'm going to be testing that a little more in the next month here. Imitating a writing style. ChatGPT wins, Claude does not win. Claude is really data-based driven, data-driven. So when I say imitating a writing style, does anyone here have an author or a writer or a marketing person that they love, like they just love the style of their writing? Does anyone have a name they want to throw out? Any female authors? Nobody? No, not me. Well, what ChatGPT can do is if you have an author or a writer, right, that you like their writing style, it speaks to you and you're like, I wish I could write like them. Well, you can imitate that writing style with ChatGPT. You have to understand what to tell ChatGPT, but you can do that. The data feeding capacity, ChatGPT again, smaller, no. Claude, yes. ChatGPT has 2 models, soon to be 3. There's the free version, ChatGPT 3.5. Who has that one? Right? And then there's ChatGPT 4. That's the paid version. It's, in my opinion, better data, more relevant, faster. And I have folders set up and everything in there. It's all organized, well, somewhat organized. Claude has 3 models. So I was just doing some research on Claude. I work more in ChatGPT, but I think moving forward, I'll also be revisiting Claude to see how Claude can help my clients. So one of the things with our world, right, we're inundated with information. And then we have to take all this information and try to make a decision. So we have found that decision making is stalled. We take a long time, right, to make decisions because we're inundated with research and info and stats. And so one of the things that AI can help us with is to take that data and break it down and familiarize us with the data points. So data challenges, businesses struggle with data volume and lack of trust, leading to who's ever had this analysis paralysis. Anybody? Where you're just stuck because you have so much information coming at you, you can't make a decision. I know I've been there. Decision distress, leaders suffer from regret, guilt, and questioning their decisions. And then there's the AI-powered solutions, how AI can help businesses make informed decisions quicker, which at the end of the day, that's what we're all trying to do. We're trying to make those decisions, but we want to do our due diligence. And AI, there's different tools out there, like Claude is one of them, that can really help us disseminate that information and come to a decision a little quicker, or at least narrow it down from here's 10 tools you should use to here's 3, right? Wrong way. So the when, why, and how. So I'm going to preface this with number 1, you need to take a look at your business model, your marketing strategy, your customer follow-up. Really look at your business and think about how and why and when you want to use AI in your business. I don't want you all to go out there and just sign up for every AI tool and dive in and have a disaster on you, right? And spend all that time trying 5 or 6 different tools that aren't the right fit for you. So when? Data overload, that's a great time to use it. Operational efficiency. I just wrapped up some work with one of my clients. We had 3 sessions for different things. One was setting up his AI persona, and then it was creating his marketing strategy, and then it was executing that. We used AI for everything. He also wrote an ebook. He wrote an ebook, 2 email marketing campaigns, and 10 pieces of LinkedIn content to launch this ebook that is a freebie, right, to get people into his community. He's actually in the Omni City, so it's like this, Omniverse, Omni City, where you can put your books. He's got a whole store. Again, that is over my head, but I helped him with the marketing components for that. The competitive edge, customer service for scaling. We've all gotten bots. They're called bots, on the website. Hey, how can I help you? That's AI, you guys, all of that. Why? This is the biggest one, efficiency and productivity. I don't know what I would do without my AI marketing assistant. And who's the photo lady?
Picture lady?
Picture lady. She calls her assistant, she worked with me, she called her assistant Molly. When she got up and said, hey, I've got this new assistant, her name's Molly, she's great. I'm like, oh my God, she hired someone. And then as she went through, she's like, yeah, thank you, Mary, because my marketing assistant is named Molly. She has an Instagram assistant and a Facebook assistant. So what you have to understand when you're using AI, a lot of people don't get the results they want because they haven't set it up right from the beginning. You're just going into ChatGPT and saying, rate me 5 social media posts on photography. Or I want 5 new clients, write some emails for me, right? You really have to train it and set it up so it knows you, your business, your clients, their problems, your solutions, your personality, and the brand. What is your brand? And that is probably one of the biggest missing pieces. How? I think I already said this, but start small. Don't go out there and try 5 different tools. Find one. Figure that out. Is that the right one? Try a second one. Again, analyze where you're at in your business. And this is going to sound crazy, but you can use AI to analyze what you need. So we've done that too. Like, how can it help me? How can it help me with this problem? So identifying the key areas, again, choosing the right tools. And I can't emphasize this enough. Those of you with teams, train your teams. It's not that you're taking work away from them. You're giving them tools to be better, right? To communicate more effectively, more efficiently, and more creatively in this world. So train your teams. Don't be afraid. So I have a rule. Who's heard me say the 90-10 rule? I say it at the chamber meetings. Okay, thank you for raising your hand and paying attention. So the 90-10 rule, you guys, if you think AI is here where you just copy paste, wrong. That is not serving you or your clients or your marketing strategy well. The 90-10 rule is AI is here to get you 90% to the finish line, and then that other 10% is where you need to put your human eye on the AI. So that's really important to me that I train my clients like 90% done for you. Wouldn't you like to have your marketing 90% done for you? You know, your strategy or your proposal or your email, whatever it is, 90% done for you in like 3 minutes, right? So 90% done, 10% you have to go back and make sure it reads as you. I can tell when someone writes something with AI because they haven't trained it to sound like them. Your content should sound like you when someone's talking to you. My brand is casual and conversational. I am not the corporate board person. That's not my style. That's not my brand. If I were to write in that style and then someone were to meet me, what was your name again? I'd be like, hey, Justine, so nice to meet you. I'm so glad you're here. Now, if I'd send an email that said, hi, Justine, I'm a professional AI consultant. I would love to, or I would like to understand your business. Like, that's not my brand voice. There's an immediate disconnect. And I say this about LinkedIn also. Your branding on LinkedIn matters, because when it's not your brand voice on LinkedIn, when someone meets you or they're on a Zoom call, they're like, who's this Mary person? She's got this very loud, energetic, joyful tone, but online she's all boxed up, right? So it's really important that you learn how to train your AI so it sounds like you, so your personality comes through and it communicates like you, so when the customer picks up the phone, they're like, oh, this is the Mary I saw online, right? Grammar, spelling, it's really good. So confession time, I'm dyslexic, and this is one reason I use AI with someone that has a learning disability. AI helps me organize my thoughts. I'm dyslexic and I'm a creative. So this, Lena's laugh. So this is like, whoo, all kinds of ideas, and they're backwards and mixed up. So I have a lot of ideas and I can put them into my persona and it can organize it for me and it can put it in a thoughtful manner that makes sense. Because sometimes with dyslexia, my words and my sentences, even my paragraphs get flipped and they're not in the right place. So if anyone has a learning disorder, this is another reason to use this tool. It can really help polish up our writing. Yeah, so this was about mimicking your favorite author. Here's again some ideas of how to use AI in your business. Social media content, I think that's pretty standard, everyone. That's the first thing everyone thinks about. Email campaigns, landing pages, newsletters, right? So LinkedIn, if you're on LinkedIn and you do a newsletter, my newsletter on LinkedIn, the template was created in ChatGPT under my LinkedIn persona. And then I just feed it the information, and it spits it out. Product listings, bios. Who likes writing a bio about themselves, right? Who loves sitting down and talking about how great you are, everything you've accomplished, right? I always find writing about myself is probably one of the hardest things. We want it to sound professional and polished, but yet like us, and we're supposed to, list out all of our accomplishments. So using it to write bios is amazing. I use that a lot. So humanizing AI in marketing, again, I'm human first, AI second. AI is a tool. It is not to replace humans. It is a tool for humans to use to be more effective, more creative, and I like to say have a little more fun in the marketing game. So personalizing your experiences. The other thing that you can do is you can take your top content and you can have AI analyze it for you and create more content that will resonate with your audience. By taking your top content and having it analyzed, you can mimic that content. And then just always make sure that it's in your unique voice. And then, it's kind of a little blurry. So this is just a personal one. I was having friends over for spring training. I was like, oh, I need a menu. Right? So I'm like, ChatGPT, what should I do for a spring training barbecue menu? So it just came up, starters, mains, and sides. This is just an example of you can do recipes on there. There is no training on this because you know why? This is not important to me, right? I just wanted to see what it could do. Wait. Okay, so this, now I want you to know I've already trained and set up my AI persona. It already knows who I am, what I do, the work I do, who I work with, what their problems are, right? What my solutions are, what my personality is, and what my brand is. I've done all this work so that every time I go in and ask it something, it understands who I am. I've trained it, right? And so I didn't have to give it a really large prompt for this one because it's pretty simple. It knows who I am, and it's already written a lot of LinkedIn stuff for me. It will give you titles, and it'll bold. I love that it bolds everything, right? So it gives you the title, it gives me an introduction, and then there's 7 of these sins and a conclusion. Literally took, I don't know, 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes. Oh, did I? So that was written really professionally. Guess what? That's not my tone, right? My tone is coffee, kayaks, hiking, a little more casual. So the 7 LinkedIn brouhahas. So we renamed it. I said, oh, that's good. Good post. Rewrite it in a fun tone and infuse my love of coffee. Because part of my branding is coffee. If you know me at all, I love my coffee, my skinny vanilla lattes. And so set 1, the great post, espresso shot, offering a free mocha, caffeinating your comments. So I made this fun. It's easy to do once you have your AI persona trained on who you are, right? Oh. Did it go? So templates. I love using ChatGPT to create templates for things that you're going to use all the time. Client testimonials, Tuesday tips, Wednesday wins, whatever it is in your business, right? So I started this year something called Fantastic Friday, where I'm spotlighting other people in my community and colleagues. So it already knows me. It already knows what I do. It knows my personality. It knows the problems I solve. And I said, hey, I want to create this Fantastic Friday spotlight. So this template is like this long. On Fridays on LinkedIn, I did miss the last two, sorry. On Fridays on LinkedIn, you'll see this post, and why it's all me, because I'm feeding it the information. It plugs it in where it should go. I am not sitting there formatting it. Formatting takes a lot of time, you guys. Create templates for things that you're going to use all the time. So I'll go in. I actually have a note for tomorrow for 2 fantastic Friday people I'm going to spotlight. I'm going to go in. I'm going to type in some words. There's going to be some typos, right? Because I'm just going to sit and type it really quick, and it is going to whip out an amazing post for me to share. I think this is probably one of the greatest ways to use it is for templates, things that you're going to do all the time, especially like emails. Thank you emails. What's your customer journey? Do you have your customer journey all mapped out? And do you have your email funnels all mapped out? The welcome email, the hey, just want to touch base email. Oh, come on. Oh, so we're at the end. We're going to have a Q&A session, but I did bring you some little notebooks. Some flyers are on the table there. How are we doing? Oh, we're doing good. So the tool list, I brought some of those. You can scan that QR code to get that. Not sure if you can use AI in your business. I get it. You probably still have some more questions. I offer a free consultation call. You and I jump on the phone. We talk about your business, and let's identify ways we can. And if we can't, then it'll be like 20 minutes of you and me and coffee. All good. If you want the AI strategy session today, I'm offering $500 off for the chamber members. And that is for today. So if that's something you're interested in, please contact me, and we can. We don't have to have it today. We just have to book it. As far as we need to pay for it and schedule it on the calendar, and then you'll get that $500 off. And it also comes with a couple weeks, 2 weeks of follow-up, because you're probably going to have questions, right? I don't want to leave you hanging. So that is the introductory of AI, the how, when, and why to use it, what not to do, what you need to do. I know it was a lot of information. I didn't go over all of the apps and programs because there's so many. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. Guess what? That presentation was made by AI. Who here loves to create PowerPoints or decks? Anybody love spending like 4 hours, right? Because it takes about 4. You like it? Oh, man. But who has 4 hours to create an amazing deck every time you're talking about something new? I don't. So this is called Gamma, G-A-M-M-A, Gamma AI. It is somewhat limited, but I've used it twice, and the way I use it makes it really fabulous. So if anyone's interested in that, if you do an AI strategy session with me, not only can we set up your AI persona, but you tell me what apps or programs you're looking, like, hey, I really want to do this. I know I need an AI persona, but Mary, what other tools will complement that? So I'm here to help you find the right tools for your business.
How long did it take you with Gamma to do this? This is pretty extensive.
Well, I had notes because I knew I was going to be talking. So I'd been gathering notes in a Google Doc of stats, but the thing is, things change so much. But I had all this information, and I just uploaded it, and it formatted it in about 5 minutes. Now, I went back and added to it. Again, 90-10. It got it 90% done for me, and then I was like, you know what? I need to add something on what ChatGPT is versus Claude, and I need to add the codes. I had to do that at the end.
Good job. It was a great presentation.
I was just curious, how long have you been doing this artificial intelligence thing?
So I started last March, so about a year. So I've been using it for a year, and I've learned. I'm sorry? I'm a certified AI consultant. Expert, AI is still so new. I feel like I can't call myself an expert. I'm knowledgeable enough. It changes so fast.
Who certified you?
So I went through the Savage Marketer. He has certified 100 consultants as of now. We have a test at the end that we have to take to pass that, and I submit a video of me doing one of my beta testings, and they analyze it to make sure I asked the right questions and my client got the results that I promised that they would get. So it wasn't just online answering some questions, right? There's a course, there's videos, there's a test, and basically analyzing how I worked with a client. Any other questions? Yeah.
When you talked about training your ChatGPT, is that the free version or the paid version? Or can you do both?
You can do both, but when I work with people, I require that you sign up for ChatGPT 4. You're going to have better results. It's like $20 a month.
When you do the training, where do you come to your office or
I do it on Zoom.
Zoom?
I walk y'all through. I have everything set up. I've got this dialed in that I have a worksheet that I send out to anyone. You answer some questions. We set up the Zoom. It's 90 minutes. Some consultants do an hour. I give that extra half hour so you walk away with content. You're walking away like, Mary, I want to make sure I have an email funnel and 10 pieces of LinkedIn content or a blog, whatever it is, that you're walking away with content so you really understand how to use it.
So your AI strategy session is an hour and a half,
90 minutes,
2-week follow-up.
correct.
What's the normal cost for it?
$1,500. But
$1,000 if we sign up today.
yes.
Got it.
Yeah, that's in this room. That's in this room, the $1,000 price, because the standard price is $1,500. But I love the chamber, and I love helping other business owners, so I wanted to make it. It's an investment. There are some people in this room that have done the AI strategy session. There's a bunch of chamber members. Like, if you have questions, you can ask, was it valuable? How many, I think I saved someone in here, he said 23 hours. You just saved me 23 hours in frustration.
So for many of us, we have a marketing budget that we try to work things in. What would you say an annual marketing cost for just the platforms? Not your course, but just the platforms. You know, say you get 2 or 3 platforms.
Okay, so ChatGPT is $20 a month. So it depends. That's really hard to answer because I don't know what you need. Do you need video repurposing? So you can start video AI for free. I'm on the free platform right now testing it.
Okay, good.
Works great. Munch, I'm testing that right now. So it depends on how many videos. Do you need plan A, plan B, or plan Z? They usually have about 3 plans. So it really depends on what your needs are. That's why a strategy session is so important, so we can discuss your business. What are your what's the next quarter goals? What are your goals by the end of the year? Okay, let's start with this, and then maybe, quarter 3, let's look at adding this tool. Because I think it's a lot if I were to say, well, Carly, okay, you guys need ChatGPT 4, probably Claude, video, IA, right? That's too much, in my opinion, to take on all at once.
The other thing, if I can interject something that we use for email, is it's bilingual. I can do my welcome, what kind of project you're having, thank you, so on and so forth, and I can put it in their native tongue through
Yeah.
ChatGPT. So there's a whole niche market that I'm missing out without this.
It's pretty amazing, and it's just going to keep evolving. And so I want to be a resource to all of you and to the chamber. So I'll continue to learn. Like I said, the group that I'm in, my certified AI consultants, we meet on Wednesdays, and we talk about the next thing. And right now we're really into Claude. That's the next tool for data, for the data sets. Yes?
So Mary, if you have multiple businesses, do you do a ChatGPT for each one? Like you brand yourself?
Yeah, because you're
Name
speaking to
them?
different clients.
Is that what you do? Are they
Yeah.
named differently?
Yeah, we name them whatever you want. I have MFB, Marketing Assistant, AI for Small Business Assistant. I have my email marketing assistant, and I use that marketing assistant when I'm trying to write my emails because it's already trained, right, on the emails. Like, I don't say warm regards. Again, that's off brand for me. I say to good coffee and great conversations. So I've trained it, like that's my sign off. And I never would say, I hope this email finds you well. 1999 called. They like that email intro back, right? I say, hey, Carly, how you doing? Like, so each thing is trained, and if you have different businesses, you are talking to different clientele. So if you have a plumbing business, but maybe you're an artist also, those are 2 different lanes, 2 different avenues, 2 different clients, so very different. So it just really depends. I'd have to understand what are all your businesses, but I always highly recommend, a marketing assistant, an email assistant. Social media is written differently, and the picture lady, she's on LinkedIn now a little, but she focuses on Facebook and Instagram, but 2 different clients. Facebook, she talks to the moms. Instagram, she's talking to the high school boys because she's a sports photographer. Her messaging on those platforms are different when you're talking to a 17-year-old boy or the 40-year-old mom, right? So we set up both of those to speak to her ideal client and what the problem was and her solution. Any
more questions? Take a
Uh,
great. So you said you suggest having an email assistant?
If you're doing email marketing, I highly, highly recommend that you create an email marketing assistant, and that is who you use to do all your email marketing setup. And you can write an email funnel. Once everything's dialed in, once we do like an AI strategy session and your persona is dialed in, the email marketing assistant takes like 10 minutes to set up, 15 minutes. It's pretty quick.
What were the other assistants that you said?
So it depends on your business, but I highly recommend a marketing assistant. Like, what's your marketing strategy? What lead magnets do you have? How can I serve my clients, right? So I always start with that as like the foundational piece, and then where are you at? What do you need? Is it email? Is it Instagram? Is it LinkedIn? Do you need to write an ebook to, for a funnel? Do you need funnels? So it's everything I do is very customized.
So Mary, is the email assistant tied to a CRM? Because we already have a CRM,
No, the email assistant is just writing your copy.
but you would then use that. Okay.
But you can whip out, a month of emails in no time, or create an email funnel. Like if you had a special for your wines, you could create that whole email funnel that sounded like you, Diana, who we know, right? Not corporate, but Diana, and then offer the specials or whatever, and you could just load it up and go.
Monthly or however you're.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mary, you are a wealth.
I hope that was, I hope I didn't bore you guys too much, because I never want to be boring.
No,
Just a badass. Just a badass.
thanks everyone for attending. We've done a little Q&A. Feel free to chat amongst each other.
Is that okay?
More with Mary about
Boring?
if you have any further questions that you
Okay.
get, feel free to
I hate being boring.
or
I hate being that speaker's like a talking head. Oh.
here. Our next Lunch and Learn is going to be, it's the second Tuesday of every other month, so our next one is June 11th. It's SEO, results-driven SEO with Carlos Vargas.
Yeah.
And these are presented by the Marketing Committee of the Glendale Chamber of Commerce. So we have some really incredible professionals here.
Thank you guys for coming. I know that time is very valuable. So I appreciate that you guys were here in the room, and I hope that you walked away with some knowledge, maybe some interest in how AI can help you. And I'll see you all bright and early at the chamber meeting in the morning. Woohoo!
So when we're emailing about meeting for breakfast, is it you or AI?
No, it's me.
I was gonna
My
ask
wife
you that out
emailed me
loud.
this, the check the box.
Yeah, I'm not a robot. Yeah, that's in the.
We have had the WIPO, what is it, World Intellectual Property, that's the Euro thing of the US.
Oh.
WIPO has put their foot down and they are saying we are not going to let AIs file patents
Oh, yeah, I read about that.
because who's the inventor?
Yeah, exactly, because the information's out there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
no, I
that's
got
gonna-
it.
that's-
I mean, there's dangers to it, of course, but anything in the wrong hands is bad.
Well, no, but I've seen one person approach me and said, I want to do this myself, which I sometimes do. And they said,
Thanks for coming.
they said I use ChatGPT to write my application. Would you review it for me and I'll file it myself?
Okay.
So, I quoted an hourly rate, I'll just do it in an hour and see what I'm going to charge. Hasn't come back to me yet, but maybe the person's really, really of limited means. and just
Right.
wants to- Okay, yeah, that's,
Hey,
thank you.
Okay, I booked you for next Wednesday.
Sweet.
So-
I like someone who takes action.
I don't want to piss around. Let's just get going. Come
Let's
on.
do this. Okay, so I'll look at that when I get
So
back.
I have a bunch of land over here in Glendale, right in the Westgate Entertainment, and we just built 200 apartments. I got 50 acres all around it. I'm creating a little city called Cardinal District.
Aww.
And so I was just talking to somebody who does a lot of advertising on LinkedIn. And so they're creating content for me
Okay.
to go into videos. They'll be then reaching out to those on LinkedIn that say multifamily investors.
Right.
And
So you have your
multifamily
target.
developers.
Yeah, you have your target audience.
And so I want to go after them and see what optionality I have coming back to me that I can look at. And so
Well, let's
right
talk.
when you're just talking about this, videos, LinkedIn advertising, LinkedIn this, I'm like, I got to get a little more of this because who I'm paying to do it is probably something that I could do if I knew how to do it.
Yes.
So
So I'll look at the email, and then knowing like video, there's some great video apps out there. So once you get, we'll make it work for you. Like I said, I customize each session. My thing is to create a marketing assistant, but that, and then like if you need video, I've got 2 tools I'm testing out right now, and I can show you what it did for me. It created 10 short clips. Last week, like after the chamber, I was like, oh, I'm dressed up. Let's go record a video. I recorded a 10-minute video, and it made 10 clips.
perfect.
And it captions them.
So I'm anxious to hear about that. And then a lot of the stuff we do, because I have a hedge fund. So they all hit me up through LinkedIn, coming through it. So it'd be interesting to have, and everybody keeps saying, why don't you do a blog? Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? And I'm like, I don't have time to do all this shit.
Right,
It's
right.
like,
Who does?
AI could be doing this if I could just put a couple of clips of content in there.
Yeah.
So I want to talk to you about that. And
Okay,
just
so a blog and video are 2 of the big things that we're looking
blog,
at.
video, just postings on LinkedIn.
Oh, that's easy.
Who we are.
So we have to do the AI persona. So we dial in on who you are, all of that, and then I'll show you how to create the LinkedIn content. I'll give you the tools for the video. I'll show you how easy it is. And then like the blog, I love writing a blog and then you chop that up into your content. Repurpose. You don't have to create 20 pieces of content.
Right. Okay.
You don't.
Yeah.
So repurposing. So blog, video, repurposing into LinkedIn content.
Yeah.
3
And
things.
if they can, They can
Okay.
hit me up on a few things. And I know our apartment complex, they're using multiple different AIs in there. One's for the maintenance, one's for the HR, one's for a blog answering phones from the residents calling in.
Yeah. The AI is everywhere.
there's like
So
4
when
different-
people say they hate AI and they don't want to use it, I'm like, well, you've been using it.
Phenomenal.
Well.
Phenomenal. I love AI. I went through an AI class at MIT.
Oh,
So
nice.
I'm trying to learn as much as I can. As quick
We'll
as I
spend
can
some
because
time
I-
together
I need to know it, but I don't use it. I need to start.
using it so you understand it and understand where it works well and where it doesn't.
I took the whole damn course and I didn't do anything with it.
Well, you've got me.
Yeah. No, I look forward to it.
Okay. Thanks for coming today. Okay. Thanks, you guys, for coming. Was that helpful?
Fantastic. We loved
Was
it.
I
yeah.
boring?
No, we were just talking about how great it was.
Okay, good. I hate to be boring presenter, and I really wanted to bring up like ChatGPT and show some stuff, but kind of limited on time and resources. Like if I had another screen or something, I would love to and here's how easy it is.
Yeah.
Right?
Here's your IT
guy right here.
Oh,
Yeah. I was just giving him some background on how
are
we use it for
you're
our
in the chamber
customers.
too?
Yeah, just
Do you?
joined.
Oh, do you have a
It's my
card?
first event, actually. Yeah.
Well, thanks for making my talk your first
Oh,
event.
sure, yeah.
Are you coming to the breakfast meeting tomorrow?
Yeah.
I'll be there.
Cool. My first breakfast
And-
too. Yeah. This is Xavier.
We've met before, I think. Have we?
A couple of minutes ago.
No, I thought we met somewhere else. Well, anyways, thanks for coming. I appreciate your support.
It's our pleasure. Yeah. It was really fun.
I'll see you
I
guys
liked
at
it,
the
too.
breakfast.
Thanks so much. See you then.
Okay. Oh, you want me to do that on that? Wait, here. Should I walk under it? Is it on?
Yeah, it's on.
Watch. Can you turn it just a little bit? And that's a wrap. Woo! I want to have more fun because I'm fun, but I try to be I think I have to be super professional to be seen as smart.
Seriously, yeah.
To be seen as smart.
Yeah.
Incredible. Expert? I'm not an expert. It's so new. I'm like, that terms like that freak me out.
Yeah, yeah.
How do you think it went?
I think it was great.
From my
It was
first.
awesome. No, it was so good.
Except the screen is too small. What the fucking?
But no, it was great. It was really good.
I'm on a stupid Windows machine. I don't know how to use it.
I don't know either.
I'm like, I
couldn't
couldn't
help
do presenter mode, cause wouldn't work.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't even know how to help
I
you.
know. I told Carly, I'm like, you guys need to get a different laptop, because that annoyed me, because I worked hard on that presentation, even though AI did it. I spent another 90 minutes. Hey.
Sorry, I was gonna say hi whenever you're.
Oh, no.
Okay, I'm just staying with Local First Arizona. I think you came
Oh,
out to my women's event.
I did. Oh, yeah. That was my first one.
Oh, was it? Oh, okay. Yeah, well, we don't have like an ongoing women's event yet. Apparently, that was like high demand. Everyone.
I think you should.
Yeah,
If I
see
can be
everybody.
of any help.
Yeah.
Who is there a director of that? What's her name?
Alyssa was there with me that night.
Alyssa.
Yeah.
I gave her my card. She wanted to talk to me about AI.
Oh, yeah. She's really huge into AI.
She's,
like on.
I think it was Alyssa.
Yeah,
She's
it
a
is
director, and she's like, someone just asked me if we could do trainings on AI. I'm like, well,
Yeah. Totally. Yeah.
that's my jam.
We are always looking for workshops and ways to so, but I will give you my card.
Yeah, and I think we connected on LinkedIn.
Yeah, we
Because
are.
and is it
We should take a
Sahar?
picture.
Sahar?
Yes.
I love Sahar. Yes, we should take a picture.
Here you are.
He's
All
video.
ready for it.
You want to take a picture?
Sure, yeah. Do you have a preference on which side?
Nah,
No? Okay.
I'm so over that. You get to a certain age and you're like,
Oh, gosh. Okay, well, then I'll switch you.
see?
Okay. I don't have my glasses on. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, I'm not.
I
I'm
don't
really.
have my glasses on, so
I really don't care. I'm more like they don't have to be perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect's overrated and doesn't exist.
I stopped
In my
like-
40s.
Yeah. I just, I'll try to get a little bit of a good side, but I stopped like editing.
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah. Send me that photo on LinkedIn or something so I can
you.
post about it and tag. Yeah.
Very good job. I'll reach out to you.
Okay. Did you
We'll
like
do a
it?
session. 'Cause
What?
yeah, we'll do a session.
Okay. Let's do it.
$1,000.
$1,000.
So
$500
we'll
for
do that.
$500 up for off for my chamber members.
But then you're gonna have to incorporate stuff that we do within internal state
That's
farm.
fine.
And that's, because there's some stuff that I'm having trouble getting pushed out, because have you ever heard of Hootsuite?
Yes.
That's what we use. And
Okay.
they just changed their whole format.
Yeah, it's a scheduling platform. It does a lot.
Yeah.
Hootsuite does a lot, but one of the things.
But I can't get any information in there, so I don't know how. And I've got a
Oh.
meeting.
You don't know how to use it. You don't know how to upload and get things scheduled? Okay.
No, not that.
Oh.
Content. Because the content used to be provided by State Farm.
Oh, you
because
need
of the
content? Oh, that's my
I know, I
specialty.
know.
Dude. Okay. We're doing a session. That's my specialty.
Awesome.
You're welcome. What was your name again? Courtney.
Anchorway, we're a digital marketing
Oh,
company.
right,
Yeah,
right.
I'm
Well-
new with the company.
Well,
so-
welcome and thank you for coming.
Yeah,
I
really
appreciate
cool.
that. I appreciate that we had a decent turnout.
Yes,
You never
you did a
know.
great job.
Thank you.
Well, what a new area to teach on too, where people are a little more adamant. So.
Yeah, that's why I was like, okay, who here hates AI? Because there are people who are in the chamber every week. I hate AI. I'm like, so why do you hate it? You don't know it.
They don't know it, yeah. Because
You're welcome. I didn't get to meet you. I'm sorry.
I'm Cheryl.
Cheryl, nice to meet you. Thank you for coming today. Who are you with?
Dry Point High School.
Oh, okay.
So I handle workforce development for our kiddos.
Oh, nice.
So I go out and talk to them about training opportunities, where to get free pathways for training, that type of stuff. And
Nice. I'm a career coach too, so.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm moving away from that, but that's what I've been doing is career coaching, LinkedIn branding, and now AI. So.
yeah, I'm a dinosaur, so I'm trying to find, these types of things. One of the things we've had the conversation of is whether or not our students should be able to use AI.
Yeah, that's a big discussion everywhere.
And we feel like there's a place for it, especially if it can explain to them what they've just done. However, when you go to submit a paper,
Yeah.
it kind of needs to sound like you. I want to know that you understood what you just read.
Right, I agree 100%. Like I said, anything in the wrong hands can be bad.
Yeah.
So, is AI bad? No. Does it Could it be bad? Can it do bad? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Anything can. And so I just wanted to help people understand that and not be like, AI is awful, all the jobs are going away. Well, computers didn't take our jobs away,
True.
right?
It just changed them.
It changed them.
Yeah.
But yeah, my stepmom is a faculty member at ASU in Havasu at a satellite, and she's like, I'm going to see her Thursday. She's like, I need your help with AI. We have this AI tool that they're allowing the students to use that is approved. So I'm going to look at that for her.
That's cool.
Yeah, because she agrees. You know, she's PhD level. So she's like, no, they need to write it. I get it, but maybe to organize their thoughts. Like if you could see the workflow, like I put in all this work, but I needed help organizing it because with someone who has learning disabilities, that's the hard part.
Or again, sometimes it's starting that essay. They don't know where to start it. So like you said, if it can just say,
Ideation.
So if you can give me a general outline, this is what I think, and you could put that into AI, it could come up with something for that child, but then they just flesh it out.
I want to write about the environment and what my generation should be doing.
Yeah.
But where do they get started? Not everybody has 1,000 ideas in their head like me.
And they have such a small scope of experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think there's a place and time, and we have to define that and figure it out. And we're not there yet.
Yeah.
But if you ever need someone to talk or like present or I don't know, however I can help, let me know.
Okay. Sounds great. I appreciate it.
Okay.
Thanks. I
Take
like
care.
this today.
Oh, good. Yay!
Stand right there again. I just need you to clap real quick.
And that's a wrap?